Well, it's been a record-breaking season at Inglis with the highest gross, average and median for an Easter sale in its 117-year-old history.
25 of the yearlings on offer fetched over the $1 million mark, with one of them out of Widden Stud, and owner Antony Thompson joins us now. Good morning to you, Antony.
Good morning, guys.
I tell you what, lot number 434, that is a number I imagine that will stay in your head for a very long time.
Yeah, it was a lovely colt. It was a big build-up, obviously been very well inspected, and we'd had all the major buyers really pay a lot of attention to him. So we were going into the sale ring with fairly high expectations, but we were really stunned by what happened in the auction ring there at Inglis.
Coolmore came out with the cheque. How stunned were you when it got over the 3 mark?
Yeah, to sell for $3 million, it was stunning. I guess in that sale, the sort of $2 million mark was cracked by a few yearlings, and our expectations were sort of 1.5 to maybe 2. But when they really locked horns, and it was a great battle in the ring, and to see it sell for $3 million was pretty stunning.
We might get that vision up again. This is the Zoostar solar charged colt. He did sell for $3 million. Just talk us through him, his style, his presence, what you saw in him, and obviously what Coolmore went on to see in him.
Well, obviously being a full brother to Sunlight, she was a champion, a record-breaking 2- and 3-year-old filly, and Coolmore had purchased Sunlight when she retired, when Tony McAvoy's group sold her. They'd paid $4.2 million for her as a broodmare proposition. So they obviously see this Zoostar colt as a future stallion prospect for the Coolmore operation. So they were fairly keen, I guess, to make sure that they buy this horse now. A lot of these yearlings, really well-bred horses, there's one chance to buy them, and if you miss them as a yearling, that's it. They're bought by a farm. If they're a successful stallion, they'll go to that stud, and you hear the auctioneers say he's gone forever, and that's a bit of the blue chip bloodstock market. If there is a chance to buy it, people like Coolmore don't want to miss that opportunity, and that's where you see these really epic sale ring battles.
Oh yeah, because if the colt goes on, wins the right races, ends up in the stallion barn, I mean, it can be worth $40–50 million. So that's a vast improvement on 3. I know we're talking different stratospheres, but on the other end of the scale, because we are talking the top end, there's so much that is affordable. There's so much in this industry that is affordable for everybody, particularly when you think of syndications, people coming together as bands of friendship.
Definitely. I mean, Fireburn's the story, isn't it? When you look at a filly like that, she's here to make history. She's, a one that's slid under the radar, a great group of friends. No one's put anything like $3 million into her. They've, put a few bucks each. And here she is, hopefully we'll see a filly do something really great today.
I just want to ask the emotion, because I had the privilege of standing sort of behind the auditorium during the Easter sales last week.
You're going to say the privilege of buying.
I absolutely did not. I perhaps may not be sitting here if I had that checkbook. But you see the emotions. Everyone connected with these. They're babies at the end of the day. They're just babies going through. And we saw the emotion in you as well when that hammer went down for $3 million, because it is a huge team effort. This is a life.
Yeah, it was really surprising, actually, the emotion. You work very hard. There's a lot of planning. There's years gone into that between us buying Zoostar and standing him. We went out and paid a fair bit of money for solar charge. We've bred Sunlight, and it's 10 years' work. Certainly with this horse, he's been on the farm. We've raised him and spent a lot of time with him. And for it all to come together, it was really overwhelming and quite surprising. And for the whole team, to see the guys and girls who look after him and feed him every day, and that how excited they were, and how emotional they were. Well, it was really stunning. So it was a big moment. Topping the Easter yearling sales, I guess it's not something you really think about, and then when it happens, it was really surprising, and it was really wonderful to be able to share it with that great team we've got at Widden.
Absolutely, and I suppose the biggest story for Widden through the autumn is at the Premier Sale in Melbourne. It's the only place that you can get a Villiers pie, which is quite extraordinary. And like when you
how did you segue
when you
into
eat
that?
the party pies, you can have as many as you want because they don't count. You got a tip for today?
We're hoping, obviously, Fireburn can win. Rebel Dane's a new addition to the Widden Stallion ranks, so we're very pleased to be able to announce, exciting sire like Rebel Dane. He's upgraded his stock. He's a really great story. And so to announce him to come to Widden on the back of what Fireburn's doing, hopefully she can make history today, and we're there to witness something very special.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brenton got a bit of trouble for that, for the waving through.
It was good.
Yeah, it was good. Good theatre. It cost him a couple of dollars. I'm sure it won't do too much damage.
No, I think he'll be fine.
Good on
Antony,
you, mate.
thank you
Enjoy
so
today.
much for coming in. Congratulations to you and the team as well.
Thanks, Julian. Thanks, Tim.
Happy Easter.